I wanted to come back to show that we're still here as early as I could, even if we're just having a break.
Excuse me if anybody heard that.
No, we didn't hear you fart at all.
I'm getting a little fuzzy. I should probably
Stop drinking?
Yes, I'll stop drinking fluids altogether. I will die, then my hair will never grow again.
Well, the idea of hair growing after death is not right, because it's just the skin receding and going tight.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I'm saying. I just have to die and become a lich, and then my hair will never grow again.
Lich, that's a good idea. Thanks.
No.
No.
What?
We are not high enough level for that.
We'll have our revenge when you have to pay for more character art.
I hear mind players sometimes turn into liches.
We weren't high enough level to fight a mind flayer and all that other stuff.
There you go. Yeah, well, I will say this: there's stuff in Waterdeep campaign, in this Waterdeep campaign, and the normal Dragon Heist, that you are not meant to fight. There are people which you should not go up against or start fights with ever. The healing thing. Asking for the recipient's hit dice. I think we're going to have to just change to be your hit dice adds the bonus, because you really shouldn't know how many hit dice someone like Donan has, or because they're 17 level characters and things like that. They're signature characters from a bygone era. So having that bonus from you is also easier for me to program a macro to just go, okay, done. So yeah, and you should be the same level as everyone else in the party anyway. Just when you're healing others. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah? No? Okay.
I don't do that kind of healing. That's only Scramp.
Yeah.
And he seems very intense right now.
I'm sorry. I heard Scramp and I'm like, oh, are we coming back now?
No, I was just saying the healing stuff of where you need to know everyone else's hit points. Their hit dice to get the bonus. You shouldn't be knowing the other people's hit dice. So we'll just do that bonus from your own hit dice. So if you're second level, you get that amount left.
So it's going to scale off of me, not off of them?
Yeah.
Got you.
Because you shouldn't...
That'll make it simpler to calculate anyways.
Yeah. And you shouldn't know things like people like Durnan's hit dice, because it's...
True.
Huge.
True. The alternative would be... you could roll it yourself, but then that puts a lot of extra work on your side. So yeah, we'll leave it at the lower level of things.
Yeah. Yes, that is the Time Lord coin.
Que cosa?
Yeah, and that's what his medallion looks like too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Low key looks like one of those characters from Oblivion. It's you, the Grand Champion.
That's the guy you replied to is my former roommate.
Okay.
Some of the people I DM for are watching the stream, so
Okay, all good.
I'm asking if one of them's around.
Yeah. If they all chat at once, I get like a progression thing. If I get 5 people chatting and chat at the same time, I get a Steam thing. It's really annoying. I can get 3 people chatting. I can't get 5. It's just been sitting there at the same time, like the same amount for months. I get 10 people in chat, 20 people in chat, but I can't get everyone at once. Yeah.
Where are you? There you are.
Like I got raided once, and you had like 20 or 50 people in chat, and yet didn't get everyone trading once.
Babbity boopy. How long do we have to be chatting for it to count?
Not a lot, like just one thing.
Perfect. If everybody posts just one thing, we're golden. Come on, boys, I believe it. Boys and girls, we can do it.
Okay, let's go.
Woo! One more.
Lucky.
We're up all night to get lucky.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
We've got everybody but Jade. Come on, Jade, I believe in you.
Not everyone's.
Yay! Woo!
5 people.
I'll get the notification after stream. Never an instant thing.
There we go.
Let's go back in. We all good?
I believe so. We gotta.
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out audio on a moment. There's something. There we go. Everyone's audio should be working. So we are back. Sorry about all that. We're back. We're live. And just as I said when I was muted, that I had the kobolds attacking my computer. We were trying to get Halasterine to get rid of them. So we're back now with our haunted manor house. And it's about midnight. And Lucky is trying to explain how his magic works.
The way it works is when something bad was going to happen, something good happens instead. I
was trying to see if I could guess somebody with that.
That's pretty much it.
Well, you're the one climbing on the roof.
That's pretty much it.
And the way it works is if I was going to fall, either I don't fall or I fall and everything's okay.
Sure. Go use your luck then and go climb.
I already did, I think.
Yeah. It's not on the outside, it was the inside. It's right at the very inside peak of the turret.
I was lucky it was just in reach.
So where is people staying? Where are we going to be? We're now moving across to the stock standard Dragon Heist, black and white. So it's easier just to get in and out of.
Yeah. How far away am I from the guild?
You're not that far from the guild. You're still about a mile from the guild, quite frankly.
Okay. Yeah, and I can't do a 5-minute mile, so.
No, I doubt it.
Yeah, it'd probably take me like half an hour to walk back to my place.
Yeah, alone in the dark.
Yeah.
Although Northworld is more secure and safe with more patrols, and there's of course private guards and private security from the nobles, but it's also a big target for thieves. The higher end thieves.
This is our home base now.
And I look around at the filth, and I look back at you. Yeah, well, maybe some of us would like to breathe easy tonight. This place is a sty. We'll have to clean it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean it up.
Well, I'll go back to the guild. I'll bring some more supplies in the morning, and we can spend the day cleaning.
Okay, you know what makes cleaning fun? Singing.
I don't think that's ever made cleaning fun, but that's just my personal opinion.
Right. Well, don't die in your sleep. And he will head on out and make his way back to the guild.
Okay, that's good.
How rude! He didn't invite us to stay at his place.
Didn't.
It's a one bedroom apartment, basically.
Do you have a dresser?
Some
you
drawers?
guys are like gung ho to sleep in this place. Go, by all means, sleep in this place. I'm gonna sleep on an actual bed tonight.
Yep. So as you're heading out in the night, heading back to your abode, or to essentially where you live.
Well-patrolled areas.
Sorry?
Keeping into the well-lit and well-patrolled areas.
Okay, that was what I was going to be asking. So as you're going down the well-lit, well-patrolled areas, essentially the main road of this area, and you notice a lot of guards walking about, like a large group, say 10 or so, plus maybe even guards walking as a group, and you see amongst them a magistra with an assistant, and you know from your history that they don't usually come to small things. They're not in a rush, but they look like they're going back from something.
Is there a traditional guard salute?
You can salute. There's because they're not really military, but they do understand a salute, so they'll salute back.
Okay. Specifically, like a watch salute for higher up, some form of respect.
There's not really. It's more the outside gate guards and things like that. They're the military. They defend from the outsides instead of the internal securities.
Gotcha. All right.
But it's just like the large numbers of a magistrat protecting him and protecting them, because the magistrats are not just the law or the enforcers of the law like the watch and whatnot, but they can also judge on the spot. Which is a bit more serious. They're the bigger investigators as well.
Then I will still give them the respect that they deserve while letting them pass by, and the moment that they're gone, I'll head back on my way down to the guild. Yeah.
And the guild is open enough to let you in to have your nice, cozy, little, clean room.
Ah, lovely.
And you can smell the smell of chemicals and brews and things like that other people have been playing with and working on throughout the day and night. There's always interesting smells, new smells.
Oh yeah,
every day.
Oh, and it always just settles me down. It's a nice, calm, relaxing smell.
Yeah. On the other hand, back at the haunted manor. Where is everyone sleeping?
The attic.
The attic storage or bedroom?
The bedroom.
Oh wait, I have a book on this. I believe it's called yes. How to Get Murdered 101.
I've never tried sleeping in a bed before.
Oh no.
Okay, so
It should be fun.
Lucky's in the attic. Where else is everybody
Where's-
else?
I'll be in the attic too.
Okay, so safety in numbers.
I believe before the break I went to bed in the second floor bedroom.
So the haunted one that I got locked into.
I wasn't there when you got locked in.
Hey, Castle. We could make it fun. We could all sleep in the same room.
I roll over and try to go back to sleep.
And then, I'm going to join him in his room.
In my room.
Yeah, and I just sit on the floor. I'm like, we could tell spooky stories.
I'm just gonna follow where Lucky goes.
Yeah.
All right, looks like
Potatoes?
I'm sleeping with my head under my pillow.
And the noise was coming from inside the house.
And he's got his lantern underneath him to get the facade. Potatoes, where's Hal going to be sleeping for the night?
He's gonna check the weather outside because he would rather sleep anywhere else but in there.
Well, let's see. What's the weather like? Oh, there's a light rain that starts.
He's just gonna find a tree or a bush to sleep in, chance it, bucket, not doing it.
You'd rather sleep in a tree with the risk of falling? Or is it under a tree?
You don't do ghosts. You don't do it.
Let's see if there's any trees in the nearby vicinity. So, we'll bring up the alley. So, and Trollskull Manor's over here. There we go. So, Trollskull Manor is here. Where would you like to stay?
Probably like in this little corner right here, if you could.
Okay, so essentially, just outside the front door, there's a little awning there, just outside the front door. You're sleeping up against that or on the front veranda, but not inside.
Alright.
Well, who gets a good night's sleep? Who gets a bad night's sleep? Can I get perception checks from everybody, please?
And
Everybody's staying in the manor.
The next morning, he went around the outside of his cart, and the hook was on the outside of the cart.
Okay, can I get perception checks with disadvantage? I was going to say with disadvantage, but it's actually advantage. So Bella, you're woken up throughout the night. You want to fail this essentially
Yeah.
because you don't want to be on edge.
Yeah.
I sleep like a
Okay.
baby.
Yep, exactly.
I don't roll
Lucky-
bad very often.
Lucky sleeps like a baby. He just, after he finally shuts up, he sleeps like a baby. But everyone that in that room, Castle, Bella, has just like, by the time he stops speaking, it's then you try to get to sleep and you start hearing things. Just little noises throughout the manor. Just always out of earsight. Always you don't know what it was. You don't know if it's near or if it's close, and hear some shatterings and just little bits and pieces. And then Lucky's snoring in between. Yeah, because I've tried for that as well. It's not fun. And Hal has a decent night's sleep. In the morning, you're waking up a bit early, but you're used to waking up early. The streets become lively in the morning. There's a little bit of foot traffic. Carts actually cut through the two main streets which the alley divides. And there's a bit of a hustle and bustle around the place. In the morning, you're pretty much... What would you like to do? What would everyone like to do in the morning?
I wake up. Oh man, I feel nice and refreshed.
What a good night's sleep.
Did anybody have to take exhaustion from that?
Oh yeah, that's so. Thanks for the rules. Bella,
Mm-hmm.
Castle, 1 point of exhaustion, please, because you didn't get a good night's sleep.
They do get to make a save.
Oh, okay, yep.
A Constitution save. I believe it's a DC 10 plus 5 every consecutive failed save.
Yeah. So, just a small little concentration. Also, Constitution one. Yeah. So both pass.
Yeah.
You feel bad. You do. And a little bit into the night, Hal needs to go up essentially into the veranda to get away from the rain, but it's a nice night, it's quiet, it's peaceful compared to inside the house. And in the morning, there's no breakfast, there's no anything, there's just an empty manor house. Whereas...
Yep, we need to go get breakfast. Let's go get a breakfast.
Yeah, probably should.
Crack of dawn for me, because I know that I have to be up a little bit earlier than everybody else. I'm probably going to use my merchant connections in the guild. Maybe no, this is apothecary guild, not exactly a general shop. So, I'll get a recommendation from one of my colleagues for a place where I can get some supplies for a new building, because I'm sure that some people have furnished a doctor's office before, so they probably get stuff.
So your specific supplies, or you mean furniture and...
Like furniture and stuff like that, something to revamp our new home. But specifically what I'm looking for before furniture is cleaning supplies. So I guess just a general shop would do.
Okay.
Nothing fancy.
So they do say that if you're going to revamp it, do you mean revamp it as a tavern or revamp it just as a building? When
Well, I think we have to decide that together, but for right now, just standard furniture and cleaning supplies.
one of them says, I think I believe that there's actually a furniture shop in the alley. Can't tell you the name offhand, but I believe there's a furniture shop in the alley. As for cleaning supplies, and they say that we can provide cleaning supplies. That's part of what we do, especially for Northward. Well, you're in the Alchemist Guild after all.
Health and hygiene.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
those nobles,
alright.
they really like it. But if you run out, there's also a member of the guild in the alley as well, owns a shop. That could help you out.
Well, I'll go wherever I need to go to start picking up some supplies to start cleaning up the place at the very least.
Yep.
That's our first order of business. Before we can even think about furnishing, we need to clean.
Yep.
So
Well, you've got mending, you just don't have unseen servant.
I do have unseen servant.
Oh god, that makes it even worse.
Yeah. The problem is that we don't have anything to start cleaning with. So.
No, you don't. No.
So yeah.
So you can find a place where you can get brooms and things like that, and some cleaning supplies. But if it's cleaning chemicals, the guild said, look, we can do that.
Yeah. Probably some antiseptics and whatnot to disinfect the place and
Yeah.
what have you.
Yeah.
Enough for a. It's a 4-story building, correct? Because ground floor, second, third attic. Yeah, it's a 4-story building. I will. How much is that going to run me up for cleaning supplies for the entire place?
Cleaning supplies, well, it'll be about 20 gold, so 5 gold per.
Okay. Do I get a discount
level.
for being a member?
That is a discounted price.
Oh dear.
Yes.
All right. Well, at the very least, I'll pick up. I'll just pick up brooms for now. Cleaning actual like proper deep cleaning stuff can come at a later time. For now, at least clean the dust out of this place.
Yeah.
So
that'll take you. That'll cost you only about 2 gold to get a few of those together. And,
brooms and buckets and the like.
Yep. Pretty simple stuff. And
I
most
will
general stores can do that for you.
Yeah, and I'll head off to a general store, pick that up, and make my way on over with my newfound cleaning supplies.
And the markets are right near where you are anyway.
Yeah, probably by the time that I show up, everybody's gone for breakfast. And I'll knock on the door after trying it, and it's locked. And I'll shrug, set the stuff down beside the door, and just lean up against the wall and wait.
Yep. So, as you come out, well, where are you heading in Trollskull Alley? Is there where you're heading for food or anything else?
Yeah, I assume there's got to be something around where we can get a place to eat.
I thought you were about to say where you could get arrested.
Well, we can get arrested anywhere.
And quickly.
Yeah. It doesn't even take much work for you guys.
We'll look for some a bakery or a bakery would be perfect.
So as you're looking through the street, and I can start describing some of the places in the street, it does become more lively as the day goes on. And it doesn't take long before it becomes lively. And as I said, even the carts come through the alley to go from the north and south entrance and use it as a shortcut between the two. So as you're exploring, you see, I've got down here. So are we on the right page? Make sure I'm off that and onto the right one. There we go. Back to Trollskull Alley. There we go. So I wanted to make sure that I was giving you the right page. There we go. So Trollskull Manor is over here. And right below you is a 3-story building. So down here is a 3-story building. It looks like the top floor is a greenhouse, and you can see flowers and plants already from the street level. Like from the street level, you can see the flowers and plants in that top greenhouse level. And it seems to be a herbalist. So I'll just bring that up here. So it's called Corellion's Crown, and it looks like it's well maintained, and it's got a little herbalist symbol as well next to the front door and the sign.
Hello there. What do I see here? Bruce?
Yeah. So, on the other entrance to the alley is a sign saying it doesn't look like it's well appointed. Doesn't look like it's been well made, but it's certainly new. And it says Fru's Brews, opening soon. And it's just up above the front door of the other entrance.
Bella, do you think they've stocked up yet?
Maybe. Only one way to find out, really.
I think we should check it out.
Is that where you're heading?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
You know what's the best part about that kind of stuff? It's free.
Yes, but, where are we? Wrong place. So much things here. So there's a few things I've got to try to find, and they're all never in the right places. So are you opening the door, or are you just knocking, or what are you doing? Because it's certainly not an open.
Oh, we'll assume the door is probably locked. Double check that it's locked.
Yep. So the door is locked. It is certainly locked.
All
yes.
right. I think I'll get lucky, and I am going to try to pick the lock.
Try to pick the lock. In
right.
daylight. At the main entrance to the alley.
Do I? Is the street busy?
Yes.
Oh, it's busy.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
back
well-
at the manor. I'm not seen dead with this.
So-
In that case, I think maybe Bella should do it. She's better than me. But first, we'll do that.
So this is the main foot traffic and wagon traffic through the alley.
Oh, right there.
You're here.
Yeah.
Do you understand
yeah.
what's going on here?
Why?
Hey,
Why?
maybe you'll get lucky.
I'm sure it'll all work out just fine.
I mean, should we wait till this evening to see if they have anything, or?
I go around up here. Are there any windows?
There are windows, yes. They look like they'll take some climbing to get to.
Climbing.
It's only a 2-story building. It looks smaller than the manor itself. And it looks like it may have been a residential or something like that.
And I don't see any lights on in the window or anything like that.
It's daytime.
Oh, okay. I think we should come back here at night, and then I think we should get stuff, and then we should stock our own bar.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
really feel like beer for breakfast anyway.
I mean, not alone, but
Oh boy. So that's Fru's Brews. There doesn't look like there's many other businesses down this side. You can see that there's a sign out front of the door here, right to the very end over here. You can't see it from your distance, but you can see that there's something there down the alley.
We'll walk over there.
Yep. So when you get closer, you see that there's a... Oh. There you go. I'll give a description of the sign as well. Wrong button. There we go. And 6. So in front of this... The front of this old bookstore is adorned with a charming sign of a gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls. And the sign says, Bookworms Treasure.
I think
Oh,
this is for
Bookworms Treasure. There you go.
bookstore. Hey, Castle, do you like books?
Yes.
Castle. Oh, okay.
Are they open?
It is open, yes.
I'll walk in and see what's up.
Yep. So inside the shop is decorated with beautiful hardwood. An earthly scent of old book permeates the air. The bookstore itself looks like a 2-floor high library of the 3-story building, with only the top store as not bookstore itself. The store seems to contain more shelving than it really should contain. So the aisles are very thin and hard to get through, but there's so many shelves, just filled with books, so many books of all sorts.
Okay.
Inside,
I'll start perusing.
Yep. You start perusing. A elderly dragonborn, short for a dragonborn, that for sure, approaches you and says, "Welcome to the store. Can I help you with anything?"
What color Dragonborn?
Gold.
Gold. I'm just browsing right now. Not looking for anything specific.
Or if you need any assistance, you always have to do is ask.
Thank you. I appreciate the offer.
And turns and walks away. And leaves you to your perusal. How long are you going to spend in the perusing?
10 minutes.
Yep.
Just get an idea of what they have.
They've got pretty much everything of everything, or a little bit of everything, I should say. They're very well read, very diverse range of topics. From new books to old books, and you also spot that there's a sign saying that for magic books or magical books or books on the arcane, ask Rochelle.
Okay. Since I seem to have kind of a wide variety, could I search for anything on mind flayers or whatever little? As I'm assuming I have an intellect of like 17. I'm assuming I know what a mind flayer is.
Yeah.
And look for anything on mind flayers.
Yep, you can find a book on mind flayers, and they'll have a description of what they are and just a little bit of possible beliefs on what they do and things like that. It's all like a subjective thing, and you also see at the bottom of the descriptions, like at the back of the book itself, it says more accurate than Volothamp Goodhim. And that's as essentially the footnote of the book.
How much does it cost?
It costs 12 gold.
Oh, all right. Nope.
Books are expensive.
That is a really expensive book. That's like a fortune.
Books are expensive, and it costs a lot to print a book.
That's fair.
Yeah. But if you have a book like that, you would have access to the monsters manual for that specific monster.
Huh.
That's how I would allow it.
Okay. All right. I'm basically my goals have been accomplished.
Yep.
For this
No problem.
bookstore.
As I said, they do also sell magical stuff, as in access to scrolls if you wish to come back later. Also in the alley, down here, there seems to be a how can I describe it? There's a banner, a sign above the door to looks like a private residence. The sign looks like a orange and black sign with a cat's eye. There's a lantern that sits next to it as well. And there's nothing else there. So that's in this one here.
By the way, what's the weather like today?
And the weather? It's partially cloudy.
Okay. So I'm not going to be stuck out in the rain.
And warm.
Perfect.
So, further along in the alley, we'll do down the back of the alley down here. You see a sign So you see smoke and steam billowing from many of the windows and from the chimneys of this establishment down here. And in front of it has a sign called Steam and Steel. And across from it has, above is a single sign, a small wooden sign above a shop's main door, bare except for a large bent nail sticking out of it. And that's the alley. And you also notice that there's a sewer grate down the bottom here.
Well, I think we're going to have to leave the alley to find a bakery.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So there's no food in the alley.
We're going to go to the main street.
Yep. So can I get a navigation to try to find some food and try to find, because not really a
What would the
place
roll
you
be?
know. Survival.
Okay.
If you're an urchin, I was going to give you an advantage on the roll because you're used to surviving in the city.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So that's not really going to agree well, but it's like, well, I can't find anything, but I think I know where the markets are.
Okay.
And markets are always lively in this end of the city. So
Yeah, they'll sell food, I'm sure.
Yep, and on your way to the markets, you can come across. So Morgan coming back from that area.
Morgan!
Yeah.
With cleaning
What
supplies
are the
and
chances
brooms.
of just finding you in the street?
Wait, what? I thought it was back at the...
No, we found you in the market.
On the way?
Oh, while I was shopping.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was assuming that I was still at the place waiting for you. Oh, perfect. All right.
So
Have I gotten my materials by this point then?
you would
can
have
I
just
say?
finished all your materials and being about to head off. Yes.
Got you.
Do you have any food?
No.
Let's get some.
What is that?
And I sort of
Why
like
not?
look at the materials, like I look at the cleaning stuff in my hand, and I look back at you. It's like, maybe we should drop this off first. I don't feel
Okay.
like right.
So it's more walking back. It's a distance. It's quite a distance to go back and forward to the markets, but you can drop it off.
Let's just stop by the markets. We'll pick some stuff up, and then we'll have it at our new house as we do our cleaning.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring this up with you. If we want the nice cleaning supplies, it's going to be 20 gold. I was hoping that we could all chip in together. I have the money, but I'm not going to bankrupt myself for a clean house that I'm barely going to be living in.
I don't have 20 gold. I have 2 gold.
Right.
I had to pay 20 gold to get the deed.
As did I.
Mm-hmm.
Look to Bella.
Take it all of you are kind of broke right now?
Yeah, none of us have any money.
You're right.
Alright. Well, lunch is on me then. Let's go. There's a nice shop around here. And I'll head off to my usual lunch spot in the market for whenever I'm buying whatever supplies I need for my practice or personal use. Probably just like a nice little, it's a nice little quiet cafe.
Yep.
You know, nothing too fancy.
Yep. Well, if you're looking for quiet, you'd have to be like just right on the very outsides of the marketplace. The marketplace is a really busy and vibrant place, but it's like a little nook, almost an alley to the marketplace where it's just quiet and the locals know it, and only a few locals know it at that.
Yeah.
And
I probably ran into it on like one patrol one day and sort of like, yeah, I like this place. It's nice.
And the owners like the fact that it's not super busy and it's just quiet and it's easy for them. So they welcome you in, and you can have some breakfast and some drinks.
Yeah. Probably do it like what we said and get something to go and head on back to the new place, just so that we don't have to clutter their space with all of us and all this cleaning supplies.
Yeah. They'll only charge, say, a silver for breakfast for 5 people.
Perfect.
And you can take it back. The streets get busier and busier as you're getting closer.
Yep.
But it's easy to carry everything.
Yep.
There you go. And you're back to the Troll Skull Mower in the tap room having breakfast. What are we going to do?
And
yep.
Before we start eating breakfast, I'll quickly just ritual cast Unseen Servant, and as we eat, I'll have him start working. With the instruction, the simple command of clean up.
Okay.
And give him that broom, and he can go to his town.
It has to say near you, but you'll start cleaning around you first.
Yep.
And start swiping the bars and things like that. And even the chairs around you and whatnot. We got a dog attack! Oh my god!
Oh!
I know, they need to play. So it starts doing... You don't have any supernatural experiences while you're eating a breakfast. Breakfast is good. And there's no knocks at the door. There's no one to disturb you. So what's the plans from here?
Well, your unseen servant shouldn't have all the fun.
No, and I bought there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, I already counted myself. So 6, counting my unseen servant. So I would have bought maybe 3 brooms, 1 for the unseen servant, 1 for 2 more of us, and then wash buckets and washcloths and the like. So some brushes maybe. So
scrubbing brushes, everything. Yep.
Yeah, some simple soaps to just sud the water up. And is there a well near this property that we know of?
There is not. So there's not a well here.
Well, we'll probably start by sweeping and dusting.
And how are you going to take the day? Just trying to clean and doing what you can initially, and then...
Yeah, and singing.
Oh god, and singing. Has to be singing, doesn't it?
Singing, cleaning, it's so fun.
Castle will probably make a trip back to his house at some point during the day, grab some of his other personal belongings, and bring them over to the manor.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also...
help out where you
Yes,
can.
and Lucky will go to his manor and pick up his personal effects and bring them back.
So the alley where you stashed your backpack somewhere underneath some pile of rubbish and dung and something like
My
that.
bag of rocks.
Yeah. But
So, is there any mention on the, so if there's no well nearby, we'd probably have to get ourselves a water source of some sort.
Yep.
But, well, that doesn't make if this place was an inn before, they must have had some way of drawing water, because otherwise how would they supply?
they don't talk about that, so they'd have to have something, wouldn't they?
There would be a well somewhere.
Yeah, a well of some sorts, at least within walking distance, I would imagine.
So
Yeah,
it would
well,
have
it's a
to be.
neighborhood, so they would have to have a well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would have to. I mean, it mentions the
It's
sewer
in its-
grate specifically on the map. But it doesn't mention a well.
Weird. Probably doesn't expect people to actually live in a house now, does it?
True, yeah. So no, I'd say yeah, they would have to have a well in the alley somewhere. Probably
we'll
behind
probably-
the house itself, because the alley was built around the house.
So we will fill some buckets.
Fill some buckets, go and start just making a day of it. Just cleaning our new place.
Yay! Cleaning stream. Yay! Oh boy. Right, no. Ah, that's it. Can't go much further because I lost copyright. Because I'm sure when I upload it to YouTube, they'll go, "Yep, I know that," and yeah, it does it all the time.
You're right. I have to sing it horribly off key.
No, they'll pick that up too. Pick it up too. It's just algorithms, just pure algorithms. I had to pick up a 3-second clip once, 3 seconds of audio.
Oh dear.
Claimed a 4-hour video. But yay! So you spend the day cleaning, and late in the day, you hear a knock at the door.
I go answer. We both go answer.
Yep. So you answer the door, and in front of you stands a halfling. And he looks at you eye to eye and says, "So, you're the new owners, huh?" And
Yes!
He's trying to look behind you.
Would you like to come in?
I don't. Thank you very much for the offer. I think I will. And
Okay.
And he looks in and he sees that you started cleaning and there's more stuff around, and there's buckets of slop and of dirt, and it's like, so you're reopening? Is that what you're doing?
Maybe. What's your name?
Emmett.
I'm Lucky Emmett. Nice to meet you.
Well, lucky indeed. I thought this was Volo's Mr. Gedham's property.
It was, but we got lucky, and he gave it to us.
He gave it to you.
Yes.
Right.
He owed
For a
us a
price.
payment.
Well, it sounds like Gedham, but he gave it to you for nothing at all.
Yes. That's right.
You see him scowl at that thought. Doesn't like the fact that you got this.
Oh, I see.
So are you opening back up as a tavern, or converting it back to the manor it was?
We haven't decided yet. I think we're going to live here.
Okay.
But it might be nice to have a tavern on the main floor. Would you like it to be a tavern?
Perception.
Okay. Are you sure?
Oh,
Probably
also insight. Sorry,
Yeah.
insight.
That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah. And I've got to do a roll too.
Since I'm watching from outside the conversation, I wouldn't be able to make one too, would I? Because I'm not really
Yeah.
the one engaging this conversation.
I'll let you make one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you make one as a watching at a distance. I'm just observing.
Yeah. Well, because I had gone to answer the door too, but he's the one that got that conversation rolling.
Yep.
Yeah, and I kind of followed after Lucky too, and will probably insert myself soon.
Okay.
I'm not trusting this guy whatsoever.
Yeah. So Morgan sees that although he does say that, yeah, it'd be nice to have some competition, that he's really not meaning it. Really not meaning it.
Competition? Do you have a bar? Do you have a tavern?
So I should introduce myself fully. Froome. So Frawn. Fraw's Brews.
Oh, we saw your place.
Yes.
Oh, it's so close.
I tried to buy this manor, and got outbid by that Ponce. Don't know where he got his
Yes,
money. He's
he
always
is
owing
fun.
money, but
Well, what? I have an idea, Emmett. What if you were to run a tavern out of our house?
but I've just spent all that money and gotten all those loans to buy another building in the alley.
Okay. Well, that's okay. It's only across the street. We'll go there then to drink.
Okay. Well, then I'll welcome you to my establishment once we're open. Once I can
Okay.
deal with those damn goons.
When are you opening?
Well, I've got to deal with the goons, don't I?
Goons. You've got goons? We can take care of the goons for you.
The guilds.
Oh,
Every
the
guild
guilds.
wants the price. Every guild forces you to go through them to get things done. So,
If you say so.
yeah.
But do you have any idea of when you might be open?
No, because they're all stalling, because I don't want to have to go through all the guilds.
Ah, I see.
The strong arm tactics.
Yeah.
You have to use their labour, you have to use their stuff, you have to pay their fees, and everything on top of.
That's not fair.
No, it's not. How is someone supposed to start a business when you have to pay all these on top of fees?
Is there anything we can do to help?
Well, you can try dealing with them and seeing if you can get past them, but
I'm not so good at that.
no. I might have some ideas. I'll keep in
Okay.
touch, maybe.
Okay, it's good to have a friend in the neighborhood.
Yes, friends. It's good to have friends.
Yes.
You were trying to buy this place. Do you know any of the rumors around it?
Oh, there's been rumours that it's been haunted. There's lots of things. I mean, apparently it's the old barman is what's haunting it, but I never put stock in those rumours. Heck, it used to be an old orphanage at one stage, many years past. And the rumour of that one was that the mistress that ran the orphanage wasn't actually who she made out to be, and she was cooking the children because she was a hag. So it's had a long storied history. But I just thought it'd be great location, like perfect location. It's already set up as a bar, and it was for sale until that Get 'em guy got into it.
Well, sounds
Want
like you
to
already have
research my
enough
book?
headache. Well, sounds like you already have enough headaches as it is.
Yeah.
So
Well-
probably you lucked out in not getting this place.
Well, nice meeting. Oh, well, I've got to start from scratch. I don't even have a bar. I've got to have everything built. I can't even get it from
Oh,
the
wait.
bent nail.
We have some stuff. Would any of this stuff help you?
I
So-
mean, it's kind of nailed.
It's old, but most of it's still intact.
So you
There's
sell me your
tables?
tables and chairs and even your bar.
Sell? We're
If you want to
friends.
give it away, I'll take it.
No.
I'll restock everything. 'Cause I said I've got to start from scratch.
I don't mean give away. I mean share.
But how can we share it if I move it into my establishment?
Because
think
when we
what-
come over, you'll let us use it.
So you
So
get
we bring over the tables and chairs, and then when we come to buy drinks at your place, you let us
Well,
sit
we
on
get-
them.
We get free drinks.
Oh, even better.
I don't know about free drinks, although you're not dwarves, so it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
Got to make some money, don't we? I'll think about it. I think it's
Okay.
a bit cleaner to purchase them, though.
Okay.
That way there's
Also,
no... Yes?
out of curiosity, do you live at the, where your brewery is going to be, or do you live elsewhere?
Well, I've got to live in the building. I can't really... Like, the prices in the city are insane. So,
Yeah, like us, you just live it above, eh?
yes.
Yeah.
And renovating below.
Yes.
Like you.
Yes. I see.
So I heard someone was sneaking around today, so I've got to... It's good to stick around where your business is. You don't want it broken
Well-
into.
We'll keep an eye open for you.
Yeah. Just watch out for that Vincent Trench. He's just a bit creepy.
I don't know who that is.
The Tiger's Eye. just north of the tavern, of my tavern.
What exactly is that?
Like, he calls himself a private detective, but he's just a busybody. I mean, who walks around the city with a weapon that's not a guard? I mean, he says he's got papers. He's just... I don't trust him. I don't think he is who he says he is.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes open.
Oh, you do that, and good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck with the guild.
Yeah.
He's so nice.
As he walks out, you see behind you, like as he walks out behind you, something starts rattling, and it's just an old.
And something happens.
Yeah. Detective or good, bad. It's evil.
No. Read the description. For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if the place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. Spell can penetrate most barriers. Blah blah blah. And it lasts up to 10 minutes.
Something behind you is moving. It's not a bottle, but it looks like the remnants of a bottle on a shelf, and and you feel great emanation. You also feel something. You also feel evil from the person.
Well,
it doesn't have to be elemental. It can be.
Is there a undead?
Oh no, it's not undead. It doesn't detect evil on persons, does it?
It lets me know. It just detects aberrations, celestials, elemental, fey, fiends,
There's
or
something
undead.
undead behind you.
Okay, and then, hang on.
Channel Divinity, turn undead. Oh, you're mean.
I hope no undead hurt us.
Okay. So as you start feeling that rattling behind you, you feel that presence, like that chill go through your spine.
I immediately hold my lucky medallion.
So you just hear this scream in all of your minds. Like the person's gone, but you hear this scream in all of your minds, and then just silence, and everything just stops. And when that scream's going off, everything starts rattling, everything starts moving. Your buckets are overturned, other things are go flying. Just that just shriek, and then nothing. Everything stops, and it's quiet again.
I wonder if he went away. I wonder why. Well, let's eat.
Back to food.
It's got to run away. I run so far away.
The fun thing about some types of undead is that they're located and they're fixed to a location. So
it's going to be a bad time for him if that's the case, because I get this back every short rest.
Yeah, so it can't really go very far, is what I'm saying. Yeah. But it can make your life hell.
Oh, vice versa. Maybe it'll want to communicate at some point.
In fact,
after this happens 6 or 7 times, it might even want to be friends.
It has wanted to communicate. Closing time is. I didn't think that was subtle.
I'm going to. Do we have anything in the cleaning supplies that would be we have soap and stuff, right?
Yep.
I have chalk.
Chalk? Okay, I'll put a chalk
Why would there
marking
be
on the wall.
No,
and I'll
I
say,
have chalk.
Okay.
Can I borrow your chalk?
Yeah, go for it.
And I'll write on the wall, "Hi, ghost. Let's be friends."
The unseen servant comes over with the brush and starts scrubbing off as you're writing it, it's getting scrubbed off.
And I rewrite it.
And it gets scrubbed off again.
And I take away the sponge from the hand it a broom, and then write it again.
Well, it can't come back for a while. So you can't even see it because you've made it flee.
Yeah, I know,
'Cause you've
but
turned
it'll
it.
be there. It'll be there when it comes back. It'll eventually come back. And
Yes,
then
it'll
be
eventually
there.
come back.
Hi, ghost. Let's be
Be
friends.
After doing that to it, yeah.
And
Take my chalk back. Half my stick of chalk.
Lucky, realize that there's a 50-50 chance that it's either a dead barman or a hag that was eating children, and you want to be friends with it.
I bet you it's a dead barman.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, what's the matter with the dead barman besides he's dead?
Yeah, he seems nice. He's just trying to be friends, but he's having trouble communicating. We're gonna help.
And it's okay
Yeah,
for everybody else because if it's the hag eating children, well, there's 3 humans and 2 children in the party, so
We're
humans
not
are okay.
children. We are not children.
Everything's gonna turn out for the best.
We had jobs.
well, you've only spent one day, a bad night, but one day.
Yep.
And it's getting late into the day. Are you going to do anything else to the place? You've done some cleaning. It's starting to look good. Where are you focusing your cleaning? Are you focusing in the tap room, or are you trying to clean out a bedroom or 2?
I think we'll start with the main floor and the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're pretty much going to get 1 floor.
Okay. Well, we'll
for-
do the second.
Yeah.
We'll do the second floor because that's where we're sleeping.
Okay. So you've cleaned out the second floor. You would have cleaned a few of the tables and whatnot, at least for eating on in the tap room. It's starting to be a bit more hospitable. The furniture's got less dust on it and a bit more cleaner. And wow, it looks almost new because it's not falling apart anymore because everything's just magically coming back to life. With the men spell non-stop. Yeah, and the windows are starting to close up, and no shatters in the glass or anything like that. As you wipe across them, it just looked like it was chalk or looked like it was just a mark.
I don't know why they had these boarded up.
Yeah. So even the windows, they look right. They look good, and the light coming in here makes the place look so much better. You can get a good breeze through here now the boards are taken off. So the second floor is actually not too uninhabitable. It's actually starting to come about. And are you going to stay that night, or are you going to be?
I think we should stay the night. I think we'll be okay.
I'm gone again. I'm back to my place.
I'll
This ghost is
stay in the
pissing
manor.
me off. Like, I don't want to be in the same place as this if I don't have to be. I want it gone, but apparently everybody else wants it there, so it's just you guys deal with it. Screw it.
I think it's the halflings that want it there.
Halfling who wants it there.
Well, it's a house. It was given to us.
It was payment, not given to us. I mean,
Given to us as payment.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, Lucky, listen. I know
Okay.
you love your ghost stories, but
Yeah.
they kept me up a little late last night. Could you try and keep them down tonight, please?
Yeah. Okay. We already did our ghost stories. You can't do a scary camp out every night.
So demonic stories tonight?
That's the attitude. Oh, God.
No?
No.
No. Demons. No, demons are so
Tonight
past.
I-
Devils.
I probably am not gonna, be leaving at midnight again. So I'll probably leave while there's the sun is like just going down.
Yep, no problem.
So
We'll just relax for a while before bed.
Yeah,
I especially
Maybe
don't want,
see if we can find some firewood somewhere.
I especially don't want to be in there after you pissed off that ghost like that.
Really? Yeah. So as you're going, as you're heading back, I'm assuming normal like main roads.
Yep. Main roads, well lit, making sure that it's in the safe part.
Yep. So as you're going down the main roads, you see, you hear a commotion not too far in front of you, and you just hear this big crash. So you don't really know what it is, but there's a big crash not too far from you at an intersection just out of sight.
I'm rushing over.
Yep, and there's the same thing. A lot of people doing the exact same thing. As you turn around the intersection, there are two carriages that are overturned that looks like they've hit each other. There's screaming from the horses, and they're neighing. They're just really just panicking. There's people all looking, and there's other people trying to flee and get out of their way. There's some, at least one of the carriages had people in it, and they look like they're injured and they're hurt. And what are you doing?
Immediately running in, and the one that seemed to be carrying the people is going to be my first destination. It's overturned, right?
It's overturned. Both of them are overturned. The other one looks like it had. The other one looked like it had boxes and crates on it, and yeah, there's the horses also panicking as well. So you rush in.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to cast sleep during all this panic because I don't need to cause any more undue craziness. So, yeah, exactly. I'm going to hop up and open up the door. Does the door open or?
The door opens. It takes a little bit of force, but you can yank it off. It seems to be damaged quite badly, so your force will be able to open it. And inside there's 6 individuals, 2 of which are children. They all look like they've been injured.
Yeah. And I'm going to, once the door is open, I'm going to quickly call out, is anybody injured?
And you just hear screams, especially from the children. One of the adults doesn't seem to be making a sound at all.
I'm clear spot, I'm coming down.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to go down and I'm going to treat every single one of them. Anybody that looks too bad for a healer's kit, I'm going to use magic on. Healing, I'm going to cure wounds on them, but for the most part, I'm just going to do the healer feat on every single person in the carriage.
So, are you doing the healer kit first?
Yeah, and anybody who looks critically injured, like it needs more attention than just a healer's kit, I will give magic to.
So there's one that's unconscious. One of the adults is unconscious. The children look like they're panicked.
Yep. Healer's kit is 1d6 plus
your level.
1d6 plus my level, but it's also plus something else, if I'm not mistaken. It's plus my level plus 4 plus my level.
Yeah, it's something strange, but yeah.
Let me just quickly just look at that healer.
Yeah. So as you're healing them and you're bandaging, you're quickly getting them out. The carriage just starts moving. You're essentially in a carriage that's upside down. And you're standing up and everyone's on the ground, and the horses are still attached to it, and they're panicking. They're starting to move and slide the carriage. And you can just feel it start to lurch.
Yep, and so that makes that a +6. So as I feel it start to move, I'll try and pull myself up. Sorry, how many people did you say are in here right now?
6. Plus you.
6? Okay. Alright, so that is 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is healing for everybody. And about how many people do I get through before it starts to move?
Only after the second one. So you get through 2, and then it starts moving, and it starts sliding a bit more. And people are panicking outside as the horses are screaming, like are neighing, and they're screaming. They're trying to pull away because they're injured as well.
Got you. I am going to let me just quickly see what I have for spells. Unseen Nope. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, after I've treated the two most critically injured people that I can find,
Yep.
going to pull myself out, make my way to the front, and I'm just gonna cut the horses loose and let them run.
Okay. Can I get
Acrobatics.
an acrobatics would sound right? Yep. A lot of people looking on. They're not helping, but they're panicking as well. They're going, oh my god, somebody help them, and they're not actually helping you help them, because
And
that's a normal thing.
Acrobatics, not with advantage, just regular.
Yep.
16. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear that below me?
Just a little bit. That's okay.
Okay. Sorry, somebody's cutting.
So acrobatics, you get out and you do a quick cut of the reins. The horses bolt. So a couple of things in your decision making here. A, you jumped into the carriage without securing it. B, you just let two panicked horses into the crowd.
Oh dear.
Who just bolt. So
true.
the crowd, they bolt straight through into the crowd. The crowd bursts out of the way. They don't get injured, but it's just like, oh my god, that just happened.
Yeah, and I'm going straight back to caring for the people, because I do not give a shit about their horses. I don't give a shit about their property. I care about their lives.
Yep.
So I'm back, and I am back to healing all of them, and I'll finish off healing.
Yep.
And whatever comes my way will come my way.
Yep, no problem.
And once they're all stabilized and ready, I'm going to go over to the other cart and see if there's anybody injured in that cart as well.
There's no one in the other cart. There's no driver in the other cart either.
Gotcha.
So there's the driver is not there. Looks like you start hearing people saying that the other driver fled the scene and caused the accident and just ran and things like that.
All right. Jesus, that's loud. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if everybody in the carriage is stabilized right now, I'm just going to call out, has anybody called for the guards?
Someone says, yeah, they're on their way.
Perfect.
And what are you sticking around for the guard, or?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, yep. So it doesn't take long. The guards come, they go, and they separate the crowd. They cordon off the scene. They ask you a lot of questions. They ask you if you saw the accident. They start bringing people out of the crowd and asking them if they saw everything, and they get descriptions of the driver, and they ask what you did, and ask. The one thing they're quite annoyed at the fact that you cut the horses.
And I'll quickly explain that they started dragging the carriage, and I had critically injured people inside the carriage, and I did not care.
And they did say they mentioned when overhearing someone else that they are responding to another incident down the street of people being trampled by horses. So you hear that little bit of a backlash as well, but they don't link it to you or don't charge you with anything. And it takes a fair bit of time, like a good hour. And because you actually dove in and helped, they thank you and they ask specifically everything you did, all the processes. Thanks you. They eventually thank you for your service, and let you go.
And I'll just mention, if any complications arise and they need more assistance, the Apothecaries Guild is where I'm staying.
Yes. And they would have taken your address and things like that and everything in all that.
And if I'm led on my way, once I've made sure that everybody in the carriage is properly taken for and they're going to be taken to the proper medical centers, I will head back to the Apothecary Guild for the night.
Yep. And as you're going down, you do see there's another group of guards with some horses, and the horses are on the side of the street dead. They're being killed. And there's other people on the side of the street as well that look like they were being injured.
Are they being tended to, or are they just...
Yes, there's bandages there.
Okay.
Though there is one sheet covering what looks like maybe a body.
Oh dear. Yeah.
But what it is. You save 6 to maybe kill 1, you don't know.
Yeah. Because for all I know, that dragging the carriage could have done even more damage to the surrounding area. Because it's one thing for people to get out of the way of a rampaging horse. It's another thing to get out of the way of a rampaging carriage.
Yep. Pretty much.
So.
So you get home to your Apothecaries Guild a little bit later than expected. There's still food, nice food, which you're used to there. Always interesting smells. It's a bit more bitter
always.
tonight, but it's a new smell. And the air has a little bit of a green tinge to it, which is always interesting. You come back with different interesting things in this household,
Yep.
because this is where people experiment.
Yep. Always something crazy.
Yep. And the night at the Trollskull Manor. So, where were you all sleeping?
Same place as last night.
Yeah, I assume me and Luck are just gonna follow Castle again.
Oh boy. And where is
I feel
Hal?
like-
Is Hal out in the alley again?
Yep.
I feel like I got stuck, like I'm stuck with 2 kids. I feel like you guys imprinted onto me, like you're chickens or something that just hatched, and I've been imprinted upon. Like,
You're
Well,
the first person to
I-
take them in and give them a room.
What the cluck are
It's
you
kind of
talking?
like it's kind of like that one children's book series. Like if you give a mouse a cookie or something.
if you let a halfling sleep in your house,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're yours forever.
if you give a halfling a blanket,
Oh, if you give them a cup, you'll never get it back. Still your only cup.
Yeah,
wait.
too.
what cup are you talking about?
Remember that when I asked for a cup so I could use it in that house to steal when we were going down into the sewers?
Last session.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was
nope.
from your house.
Yep.
Yeah.
The same
Oh.
cup you're drinking from the keg communally at the Yawning Portal this session was that same cup, because they didn't give it back. Yeah.
Nice.
They stole your cup, essentially. So again, can I get a perception check, please?
All of us?
All of you. This is one you want to fail. So again, Treant. Oh no, Lucky this time is disturbed.
Okay, so I hear stuff.
You're
What do I
hearing
hear?
stuff all throughout the night. It's just little scratches near you. You see other things floating around you. So you do feel the presence somewhere around you.
Okay, I
from time
narrow
to
in
time.
on exactly where it is. Boom, there it is.
Yep.
And then when I see it, this time,
What are you doing this time?
guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Okay. We start a war.
Yep.
Sure.
No, I didn't start it. I said, "Hi, ghost. Let's be friends."
Sure. Let's start a war. Where are we? And may as well get your tokens on here.
Oh, wait, never mind it. I take it back.
Oh no, you're right to be old.
Could be worse.
It could be, but it can't be much worse.
Starting fights without a healer. Starting fights without your healer.
And 2 people
Because he went
sleeping.
back home.
Yeah, and 2 people sleeping.
Let's go. I'm hyped.
Yay! So I'm just going to copy and paste everyone so I can have them on the map at least and then bring them back. So who's in the room? So Bella's asleep. Lucky's awake. And Kessel's asleep.
And where's this spirit that I detect?
I think the beds are
There, right there.
here and here.
Oh, I can do it this way. I know I've got 2 different maps, but I'll use the colour one for it. I like the colour one. Yeah, you're gonna have multiples of us on the. Yeah. So it's there. Lucky. Bella. I'll say Lucky and Bella and Castle. There you go. And so I'll have it there then. Makes more sense. So you got all that? Where's that there? Should be on map player. There we go. So let's do initiative, because we're going to need it. There we go. And Castle?
Oh, no valid token was selected.
Yeah, that was me. I forgot to select. Do you want me to just do it again, or?
I've got you at 8.
Yeah.
So I'll click on that and then put it as manually as 8.
Wait, I thought
Tyler had a 19.
Yeah, do I need a reroll or?
No, I'll do it.
Okay, thanks. I thought I clicked on it.
now that's just everybody inside of the house, right?
Yep, just everyone inside the house.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Morgan should roll initiative. Maybe he wakes up and comes over quick.
I mean, specifically, wasn't Hal sleeping outside?
Hal's outside, so you don't even have Hal as backup in this.
Seems eerily familiar to last week.
Yeah,
Here.
it's like troublemakers. And you got all this support you could have relied on. But no, let's start a fight in this. So Lucky, you do your
Guiding bolt.
your guiding bolt. So that's the 13 to hit.
Yeah,
Let's see, does it
that's
hit?
what it is. Doesn't hit. Okay.
Is there a difference between, because it is invisible, you can't actually see. You can-
I know its exact location.
yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I don't necessarily see. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. You know, pretty much it's right here, but you can't see it.
Okay. Okay.
So do you want to do 50-50 or just add a percentage because or add a...
Whatever you want to do is fine.
Okay. So I'll do a 50-50 in this case.
Sure.
So high or low?
High.
Okay, high you hit. Low you miss. You miss.
Okay.
So you miss with it. You shoot it and it just misses, and you think, "Oh damn, I was so close," and just was not in the exact spot. But you think that, yep. By the way, if it was the other way around and it was just any percentage, you would have missed because of its armor class. It was just so close. Lift. Oh, look at all this furniture. Oh, isn't that great? Let's throw some furniture.
Oh no.
Are we on the colored map or the black and white one?
I'm on the black and white one right now.
Okay.
I'm on
I
the
just
wrong
wasn't
one.
sure because
There we go. Sorry, I put you into the wrong one. There you go. That was me.
No, we were on the right one. I think now we're on the wrong one.
There.
Well, you were on the black and white one before.
Oh, there
now
we
you're-
are. Oh, I see.
There you are.
Okay,
Yeah, that was me.
got it.
Totally me. There we go. Let's do this. So that's where we are in the room. You've done your guiding bolt. You thought it hit, just missed, and so not a ghost. It's something a bit different from a ghost. It's a spectre.
Oh no.
And not specifically a spectre, the worst version of a spectre, and that is it's a poltergeist. So for some reason I've got the wrong thing here. There's a subclass which is not coming up properly. Why doesn't it come up as properly poltergeist? So I've used them before, I like them. So we'll do a handout for you. Show to everybody. As this kind of materializes in front of you. And it's not authorizing it for some reason. Why isn't it working? Sorry. I can't access the monstrous manual of it for some reason. It's just not letting me. But I know what it does. So it's going to throw furniture at you. It throws a chair at Lucky. And so I'm going to do an attack roll. I'm just guessing at everything here for the most part. It throws a chair and misses.
Okay.
And hits the wall behind you. And then moves outside the wall. And you can't see it. You know that it just went through the wall.
Well, while you guys are fighting and dying, I'm gonna go get some lasagna.
Bella, you wake up to splinters of a chair hitting you and falling on you and raining on you.
What the heck is going on?
It's a ghost!
Why did it throw a chair at me or above me?
I don't think it wants to be friends.
Where is it?
Just you felt it go further away from you, but through the wall. Yep. Well, what are you going to do?
I mean, I guess I'll, get up and just, have my daggers out and just kind of, look around. I mean, there's nothing I can do, so.
You could take the dodge action.
True.
Well, okay, I'll do that. I'll take the dodge action.
So take the dodge action. Castle, you wake up as well with splinters of wood flying at you and the loud sound of the crash.
Yeah, I'm going to jump out of the bed and then run over here and crouch behind the bedstand, and I will ready a spell. I will ready Eldritch Blast, and if I see anything hostile, I will release my Eldritch Blast at said hostile creature.
Okay. Lucky, what would you like to do?
I will go here, and I will perform the help action for the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, awesome. So, the fun part is you can go there and go, oh look, I can see you through the window, but you can't see it still. Because it's invisible, that's the thing. And it starts levitating Lucky. Can I get a saving throw, please, for Lucky? I think it would be, it'd be strength maybe to hold yourself down for save. Or whichever you think is applicable for holding yourself down, because you're being levitated up.
You tell me.
Oh, I don't know, because I can't access the sheet of it. I can remember a lot of things it does, but I can't access the specific sheet.
Whatever you make the call on, I'll roll.
Strength. Just to hold yourself down. Okay. So you feel your feet lifting off the ground, and you hold onto the table, and you pull yourself down to the ground, and you start levitating. But there's no vision at all what was doing it.
Okay.
So it doesn't trigger the other actions.
So it has improved invisibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is invisible. Its natural state is invisible.
Okay.
It is a poltergeist. The only way to see it would be to actually be able to see undead. I think it's the weirdest thing like that. Bella, what would you like to do?
Hey, you ghost thing, why don't you come out and fight me? Like, instead of hiding around like a coward.
Hide like a coward? Is that all you're doing? Same dodge action then?
Yeah.
Okay. See if I can get... No, it's still not coming up. Why is it hiding it? So again, it doesn't do anything, doesn't react to that. Castle, what are you going to do?
I'm going to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Ready a spell, Eldritch Blast, when I see something hostile.
And Lucky, what are you going to do?
Well, apparently we can't do anything to it, so I will have to turn it.
And that pisses it off and it disappears. Well, you feel it go away.
Okay.
You feel it run away.
It has to fail a save, by the way.
Yeah, it does get a saving throw.
But I can't access any of its character sheet, so I'm just assuming it's already made its presence known and just will run.
Okay.
And that's how to piss off your local resident.
Well,
Or should I say
There
your
doesn't seem to be
landlord?
any way to deal with it, so we can't negotiate. It won't be friends, and it won't fight. So there's not much we can do.
well, we've owned the place now. He's squatting. He needs to go.
I'll turn him 1 trillion times, and if he keeps running and coming back, well, like maybe he's mindless. I don't know, but
He can't leave the location.
he enjoys that life. Yeah, I know, but he doesn't have to be turned. It's like, turn me. Okay, I'll turn you. How did you turn me?
Oh boy. I'm just looking up the now. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it before, but and the rest of the night is uneventful. Apart from that, what are you going to do in the morning?
Castle, like, you're all magical and stuff. How do you get rid of ghosts?
Unfortunately, small one, I haven't had these powers for a very long time. My knowledge is not extensive, not as extensive as you might wish it is.
Well, first off, who are you calling small?
You're literally just above my waist.
I don't need you to point that out.
All right. Fair enough.
Can I borrow your chalk again?
Yeah, sure. Not a problem.
Okay, I take his chalk. I go back to the main room, to the tap house,
Oh.
and below the "Let's be friends," I'll say, "Really? We don't want to scare you. Please stop trying to fight us."
And I take the chalk from Lucky and write, piss off, you're not wanted.
So, combat again. Now I've got the stats. Shall I point out that because you're small targets, it can actually pick you up? No, there's no reaction to that comment. No reaction at all.
Well, where's Morgan? He knows people.
He's not really a people person, though.
Just because I understand people doesn't mean that I talk to them.
No. So the morning there's this tenseness to the place, and there's still creaking in the house. The second floor is nice. It's starting to look a bit better, starting to look livable. There's a once broken chair now fixed, I'm sure, with mending.
Yep.
Because that's what... even though it was totally shattered, you swear it was shattered. It's like, oh, it's not that bad, and you just put it all together and it just all fits. All the little pieces fit.
The leg just came loose.
Yeah. All the splinters just, oh no, that goes there, that goes there. Look, see, it works.
Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with this chair at all. What are you talking about?
Little bit of elbow grease.
No.
Exactly.
Called hard work.
In the morning, there's a knock at the door. As you're scrolling up the second message.
Okay. Well, if I'm scrolling the message, I assume someone else gets the door.
This was Bella scrolling up the message. Of
I'll open it.
Yeah. So you see Derek Price standing at the door. He says, "So it looks like you've gone up in the world. Got yourself a business here, or a business. We do have some work for you if you wish. If you're still looking to work with us."
Yes.
Yes. We do have... there's more of us now, but we would be most interested in work.
Oh, that's good to hear. It's a pretty simple one. 20 gold each. How many are there? You say there's more of you? How many is that?
Should be 5 of us.
5 of us. 20 gold should be able to cover that. We need you to head on down to the river gate. You'll find a cart out there. If you want to use the cart, that's up to you. But the main issue is that some of the farmers down in Field Ward are hearing rumours that there's going to be a fight on today from several of the gangs. They don't want that fight in their premises or on their fields. So if you can stop that somehow, that's up to you. They've also said one of them's got friends in the Bardic Guild, and that's what the cart's about. If you want to costume up to look bigger than you are. I don't really know what they're talking about, but that they arranged that. So if you want to head down there, it's going to happen noon today.
All right, we will be right on that.
Yeah. Before you go, do you know anything about ghosts?
Don't mess with them. Don't piss them off. And if you're going to piss them off, have a way of getting rid of them. Because they tend to come back a lot. They have a longer lifespan than elves.
Well, I mean, technically they're dead, so yeah.
It's first crack at dawn, right?
It's early in the morning, yeah.
I'd probably be on my way over then.
Yeah.
Arriving soon-ish.
Yeah, that's no problem. But he says, if you're going to piss them off, make sure you have a way of getting rid of them permanently, because they just come back. Some are even.
We're trying not to piss them off. I keep leaving nice notes.
Yeah.
Bella's standing by her message with the chalk in her hand.
The worst of those are the poltergeists. Well, even worse than spectres. They're usually tied to a location. So ghosts can sometimes be drawn away. Spectres can be drawn away, but poltergeists can't see them. Can't do much against them if you can't see them. You may need an exorcism.
Oh,
You know where we can find someone to do an exorcism?
City of the Dead. Go find the. So not the City of the Dead, but that's the opposite. That's where you find the spectres mostly. But
Probably
it's
a temple,
The
right?
Temple of Kelemvor.
Kalimvor.
Yeah. They don't like undead. They like caring for the dead. They don't like raising them up or the unnatural undead. Unlike Kelemvor's predecessors. Baal, Merkel, all those ones, they all liked undead. But that's up to you.
Thank you, Mr. Price. We appreciate the advice.
I just...
Yeah.
And the job.
Well, are we back here? Well, do you want payment in advance or do you want me to come back? Because I can't be bothered to come back up here at the moment, so...
Payment in advance, please.
Okay, payment in advance. But if you don't do the job, then there's an issue between us.
Yes,
That
yes.
is understood.
Good to know. Good
Remember,
to know.
5 of us here, so...
Yes, and remember, if that's a threat of, like, there's 5 versus me, I work for an organisation which number more than 5.
No, just 5 people need paid.
Understood. Nice to have that clarified. What's that? Hall. Okay, why is that there? It's all weird. So I just found something on my map. Is like, why is that there? As there's lots of things, and he offers you a bag from his pouch and goes, "Here, it's all there. Just don't stuff around and good luck. I hear that the fight's going to be a big one." And he heads off down the alleyway.
All right. Well, we'll wait for Morgan to get there. Explain the situation to him. Give him his cut.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like as he's leaving, I'm showing up.
Yeah.
It's like give him a nod as I pass by and head on into the house.
Yeah, he gives you a nod and says good luck as he goes off into the alley.
Good luck. What? I'll walk in and
And
look
there's-
at the new writing on the wall. Look down at the rest of you.
Yeah.
I'll nod
So-
behind me. What about?
The ghost doesn't want to be friends.
The guy that walked by has offered us a job. We have to pick up a cart by the river gate, then break up some gang activity in the field ward. Pays decent, 20 gold. We got our
And
pay in advance.
Adventure.
I'll hand you your cut of the gold.
Did we get paid up front?
Yep,
Yeah.
we've
this
worked for
one.
them before.
For this one.
But if we don't complete our mission, there'll be some issues. But I feel like we're capable enough.
Should
They
we
might want
accept
to pay
advance
back.
payment?
Well,
What do you... We did accept advance payment, and now look what we have.
Right.
It's true.
Generally, whenever you accept advance payment, it means that there's undue pressure put on you to succeed.
Hmm.
I have full faith in the 5 of us to succeed.
You know how to defuse a tense situation with warring bandits?
Usually
Yeah.
alcohol.
Generally, that makes it worse. Obviously, you've never seen a drunk criminal.
It depends how much they drink.
Daggers
Okay.
help.
Well,
You know what
lovely.
else works? Food. Usually, most anger is hunger.
Okay.
I think you've seen a lot of angry people, haven't you, Lucky?
Oh, I feel really angry right now.
Right.
Really angry for mushrooms.
Mushrooms
Yup.
would be good right now.
So, our friend came for a visit last night?
Yes, but he doesn't want to be friends.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Yes.
You
Everybody's
know,
holding up.
some
Everybody's
people, when
holding
they're
on.
sarcastic, they try to make it funny.
Ha. 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 All right. All of you are all right, though? No injury?
You know what makes the joke really good? Adding a punchline.
I can certainly offer you a punchline.
Okay.
And silence.
Anyway. Yeah.
Just
We all
silence.
made it. I believe we all made it through without injury, Morgan.
Thank you.
The furniture wasn't as bad as what was once thought, apparently.
And next time, we'll make sure you get your payment after the job is completed.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want your money, I can hang on to it.
Minus the holding fee. For holding onto it during the job. Maybe.
Generally, it's best to accept the job with everybody present. But
If you don't want it, it's
Is he-
fine.
Are you being sarcastic?
Who knows?
I mean, you can just stay here and clean. I'll take your money and we'll go do our job.
give
I give him the 20 gold.
Don't know why I could have gave it to him.
You're a little of
I feel bad for
You're-
Morgan. He's always so unhappy.
Well,
I wonder why.
whose fault is that, Morgan?
I don't know.
Oh.
I try to make him happy.
All right, let's close up shop, get a move on. The river gate isn't very close, I believe.
Nah.
Okay. Let's go for a walk.
Let me get to my treasure page and I will keep that bag of gold separate from mine.
Okay. So Rivergate is a bit of a walk.
Oh my gosh, it is.
And it's morning at the moment. It's going to take you a couple of hours to get down there. I'm not kidding. It's
Well.
going to take you a couple of hours just to get down there.
We better get at it.
Yeah. So
Will
wait, we have
paid
to
in,
go.
Sorry.
We have to go to the river gate, pick up a cart,
No.
and then go. Okay.
He said that there'll be a blue card at Rivergate if you want to use it. That's on you. But that was arranged by the farmers, and that there's a fire tapping field, and he describes enough of the fields that you know it's down here. That he knows that it'll be down here, in the fields down here.
Down here being
Where's
Yeah,
here?
I don't see it. Could you
Off
zip
I
us
saw
there? Yeah.
there. So I marked it on the GM's layer. There you go, map layer. And the other
Alright.
one, map layer. There.
Wait.
So
Oh
down
wow,
there.
Rivergate. Holy moly. That is certain.
I see the river gate.
Yeah.
So down there is where the fight is
Yeah.
going to be.
Oh, well, we'll
Gosh.
probably be going through the river gate to get there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
exactly.
And he said there's going to be a blue cart down the river gate.
Yep.
But remember, you can't do straight through the River of the Dead. You got to go through the high road, then down to here. Wait, down to there, then
Yeah.
out to the river gate. So it's a long way down. A long way down. So by the time, if you do leave now, you'll get to the river gate at about 11 bells. And the guards don't really care for you leaving the city. And you can see just at one of the bends of the river gate a bright blue, colourful cart just sitting there. And it's got a gnome with just over the top bright, colourful clothing, just sitting there waiting, with some ponies there connected to the cart. and everything on this card is just over the top with its color, and it's just it's disgusting. If you just like normalcy, it's just disgusting because it's just too over the top, too bright, too vibrant.
Card is so pretty.
Yeah.
Poor Morgan.
Yeah. It's even got like flags hanging off it and bunting, things like that. It's not moving, it's just sitting at the side of the road at one of the bends in sight of the river gate, outside of the city. And there's carts going backwards and forwards, but going through the gate. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to like be half jogging towards the blue cart.
So you half jog up to the blue cart and says, so you're the actors that I've been told about. My name is Jasper. I've been told to expect some actors for some art at a farm or something like that. I don't really know the details. Something about a great battle.
Okay.
Is that who you are? Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay. Well, some of the stuff's in the back. We weren't really told exact sizes or anything like that, but we've got a big mix of costumes for you. And the pay will be 15 gold for the renting of the costumes, and we'll expect it back by the end of the day. So by 6 bells, we'll need it back into the cart. But up until then, it's all yours. But just remember, this is props. This is from the Bardic College. It is not real. These are props.
Oh, I can't do 15 gold. Sorry.
15 gold a person, or
No, for the rental.
for the whole cart then?
No, for the rental
all
of the
of us.
costumes.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's 15 gold to rent a costume per person is what
No.
I'm saying.
For the group.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then
But we've got an
that's-
assortment of costume for you.
Note that we earned 20 gold for this entire thing.
Yeah, but if it's if everybody just pops in,
3 gold
if
apiece.
We really need the
it-
costumes.
it's 15 gold for everybody, as in like everybody can chip into the 15.
Yeah.
Right,
So 3 gold each. So 15% of our entire pay to rent some costumes that we don't need.
It's up to you. You do see at the back that looks like armors, there's like sword props, there's spears, there's staves, there's other bits and pieces, all very over the top looking and they're very dramatic, overly dramatic.
I guess we could look like a bunch of knights going up there.
Says, is everything to your liking? Have we got? We were told just to bring an assortment. We're right, aren't we? We're good.
We're seeing if we have the 15 gold.
Okay.
We
well,
might not need the costumes.
We've got changing rooms. We can set up the change rooms. We've done this before with change rooms. It's okay. Just we were told to make sure we're outside the city because of the whole walking around with swords and armor and things like that. They don't like it.
Right.
So what do you guys want to do?
I don't think I won't need it, but if you guys feel like we need it,
No,
I'm more
I
than
don't
happy
need
to-
it.
Nah.
Hal, Morgan,
I suppose we won't need it then.
Okay.
This was Morgan's one chance at dressing up.
I mean, yeah, like I said, we could all dress up like town guard or something and see if that would intimidate them, but
I would imagine dressing up would piss them off.
well, you would dress up like you were armored up with swords and stuff, right?
There is armor, there is swords, there's spears. There's
But
even
it's all
look like
props.
mage robes and things like that. He does say it. They're just props. They're not for actual use.
It would be to try to intimidate the crowds, right?
Yes.
I mean, we don't think we'll need them now, but if we changed our mind later.
Just a question out of character, guys. How are we going to disperse the gangs if we are not dressed up?
What is that noise?
It sounds like a dog.
Guys. It's not playtime.
It's always playtime.
Play!
I say that to my little goblin and he just jumps on me. I don't know.
Do we have a way to disperse these crowds without intimidating them?
I can knock them all out, but that doesn't really disperse the crowd.
You can knock them all out?
I can get them out of them out.
Because it's gonna be a gang war or something like that, right?
I have 3 spell slots worth of casting.
You can try that.
Question for Karsh.
Yep.
Do guards often like are in groups, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guards are often in groups. You know that you can see in the back of the cart that this is not guard uniforms. This looks like adventure style stuff, like old school, with like full plate armor and
And
Okay.
sort of,
massive great swords and spears and halberds and all that type of stuff.
I think no matter how tough we make ourselves look, it won't do well to intimidate the entire gang.
Maybe one of us could appear as some sort of leader.
What kind of leader?
That's a equally good question. Just brainstorming here.
Okay.
Are we just talking at the gate beside this
no,
cart?
I imagine.
You're not right at the gate,
a little bit away,
but
and
you're a
we're
little
just
bit
talking
down.
in hushed tones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably just a little bit away from the cart, just sort of discussing amongst ourselves.
Yeah, he's starting to set up a little change room, like those little change room type things. He's trying to set that up underneath the tree.
Right.
I have one idea.
Okay.
I don't know if it would work. It might work. But what if they mistook one of us for like a noble? Would they want to piss off a noble?
You know they'd probably want to kidnap it and hold him for ransom.
Well,
I would.
And another important question to ask would be, why would a noble be out in this area? Well, it is on the main road to Waterdeep, so
One
we
of the
could
main
stage
roads.
it. Yeah, we could stage it as a noble heading into Waterdeep.
Yeah. You know that the South Gate and the North and the North Gate are the two main, as well as the Troll Gate. They're going to be the main entrances. The River Gate is most certainly almost used exclusively for the Field Ward.
Yeah, so wouldn't really be for the nobles to be coming through that way.
Yeah. Although if the
what do you
nobles
wanna do?
owned property,
So, okay, just to be clear, for this is asking you, Karsh.
Yep.
So from the information that we were given, as far as we know, 2 gangs want to have a war in the field ward, basically.
Yeah.
In the farm.
on the farmland, and the farmers do not want it there, and the job itself is to stop it from happening there. Yeah.
Do we know, were we given any information on why the war was happening?
Nope.
we have any way of making them this is the other players. Does anyone have any way of making them maybe want to change locations? Anyone have any illusion spells or anything?
The only things that I have are I can make people feel real good. I can give them a nice back rub without being beside them, and I can also tuck them in and put them to sleep.
Those are all good buildies.
Yeah. Oh, and I can also make 3 people feel really bad about the way that they swing their swords and cast their abilities and do things. They feel so bad that, it's a 4 to be reckoned with.
Mhm.
Bane. I can
Yeah.
make a D4.
And it's not even bad weather. It's a little bit overcast, but not even bad weather today.
I can change my appearance, but I don't know how.
Sometimes
Wait,
people
what?
mistake me for different appearances too.
So we could disguise the two of us.
Hmm. I can only.
Actually,
It only seems to ever work on me.
Yeah, right. That
I
would make sense.
do have a disguise kit.
Which can help with that. I think that gives you an
I did
advantage
theater
on
as a
disguise.
child, so I know how to dress up.
Sounds so cheerful.
So how are we going to get them to fight elsewhere? Like, do we want to appear like? What if we dressed up like mages, and then we threaten them with like pretend magic or something?
Alternatively, we can bring a guard force out there and have them all be arrested and one fell swoop. Knock them all out. And
You have a guard force you can bring with you? Well, then why are we having this debate?
I mean, there was no talk about anything other than just stopping the gang war, and what better way to stop a gang war than to arrest the gang?
Nothing if you have a whole guard force. Where are they?
I believe it's called.
We
the
can't
guard
arrest
force of
anybody,
Waterdeep.
though.
I don't work for the guard anymore.
No.
As former members, do the guards have legitimacy outside the city walls?
They do, but they'd be outnumbered if there's anything of size. And if these were gangs inside the city, they've decided to go outside the city because of the lack of presence and ease. And the fact that there's also strict laws in the city about weapons.
Right.
So, at the moment, our options are intimidate them with a threatening appearance, dress up as a noble, go in and try and intimidate them with a noble appearance, go
And the threat of
knock
the law.
every single the threat of the law.
Yeah.
Go
That's the-
in, knock every one of them out, and bring in an outside force to have them arrested. And besides that, if anybody has any ideas. Bork. 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 Bork.
Bok, bok, bok.
Morgan,
A lot of stray dogs around here.
Morgan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Did you sleep okay?
Rascal!
Yes, I had a full night's sleep. It was
You
lovely.
talk like you're really tired.
I wonder why.
Well, I think we still have about an hour before this is all supposed to go down.
Yeah, you've got about half an hour.
How
You've
long
been
is it going
sitting
to take
here
us to
for
get
talk
there?
about
Oh,
half an hour.
I have an idea. What if we waylaid one of the group? Then there would be no war.
I think what we
Okay,
really
out of
need
character.
is
Uh,
more information.
We need more information. We also need to get the hell over there because it seems like it's going to start in half an hour and we're an hour out.
Yeah. We have to go.
You've been standing here for half an hour talking. It's like time is ticking.
Okay, I guess we go.
Yeah, we got to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I guess if we were kind of on the same page of we're not really doing any costume things, would it have been possible to sort of say bid adieu to that guy and sort of talk as we walk? Or
Yep.
okay, so at least that way that half hour wasn't just wasted doing nothing. So
Yep, that's understandable. That's okay. So I'm going to place you here. And we're going to go to So I just put them on the right maps, and there you go. And that's where we find ourselves. Can you see the map? Can you see how many people are there?
Yep.
And that's where we're going to end today. Well, it could have been done quicker, but there was a lot of planning. So there's two large groups that you can see, and you can hear them yelling at each other. You can hear them carousing. You can hear them spoiling for a fight. As you get closer, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
12 on each side.
So 24 combatants spoiling for a fight. A lot of them have sticks and branches and things like that. There's actually a couple of weapons thrown in there. And you think, oh god, it would have been nice to at least look like you have more weapons than you do. But that was a choice. It could have cost you some money, but that was a choice. As I said, that's where we're going to end now, because we are a little bit over time. So we'll do our shout outs and do our thank yous. I will say thank you for Ben from Syrinscape again for coming in. It's always good to have you in here. It's nice to see you supporting the channel. Thank you everyone for talking, for watching. I know we had the blue screen a little bit at the moment, but yeah. And there was a lot of talking today. Because, hey, we almost got to a big fight. Almost.
Hey, but the important thing is that we cleaned up our new home.
One floor at a time. One floor is all you've done.
We pissed off the ghost in it.
Not a ghost. Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Much
that
nastier.
Undead bastard in our residence who just get the hell out.
Yep. And for some reason I wasn't able to access it through the SRD. I've got no idea. I've used them before, I just couldn't remember the stuff. It was a charisma check versus a strength check. To essentially, I think, pick you up and hurl you at a wall.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it's possible. Because you're smaller. But anyway, thank you for Syrinscape for everything. Thank you for everyone else for coming in and watching. This was our last show, I believe, for the year. So yay. I think next week is either Christmas for me and Christmas Eve for everybody else. The week after that's going to be New Year's Day for me and New Year's Eve for everybody else, which also I'm not expecting everyone to do. And we'll get the schedule up for the new year and hopefully have some fun. So we'll start in reverse order. Scramp, would you like to, because you didn't really do an introduction at the start.
I am Scramp. I'm apparently the resident asshole in this campaign right now, but don't worry, I'm much nicer. Other than that, yeah, I don't really have anything to plug. Just please believe me, I'm a nice guy, I swear.
An argument could be made that Lucky's could also take that place, depending on which direction. Depending on if you're a cheery person, or yeah. Well, Bella just gangs up with Lucky with it, and it's kind of a yeah. Which makes it even worse.
I mean, for every crazy person, you need to have at least one straight man. You know, you have something to bounce the craziness off of. You can't just have two crazy people.
True, true. So we go to the crazies. Ursame.
Hi. I mean, if you look up Ursame, you can find me on some stuff where I post art.
Mm-hmm. So very, very cheery art as well, from what I've seen. And so we go to Treant Monk.
Yeah, hi, I'm Treant Monk, and I'll wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yep. And also check out Treant Monk's temple on YouTube, and if you just search Treant Monk with guides and things like that, you'll find all his stuff over the years about building stuff. So I did it better earlier.
I'm Patelos. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm very excited. And the only shout out I have is for Peach, who made the icons.
Yeah. So happy birthday for tomorrow. I didn't know.
Happy birthday for tomorrow. I
Happy
didn't know.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Frogget Chair, or at Frogget Chair Twitter, is Peach. She's in the Prince of the Apocalypse game. She made all the token arts for everybody. They're super cheery. Her style is amazing. She's a commission artist as well. So we get weird art every now and then for scenes that were never actually in the Prince of the Apocalypse Rusty Daggers show, just because she likes drawing stuff with her characters in it. And Bozo181.
Yep, I'm Bozo. I don't have anything to plug. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yep.
That's it.
Have fun, everybody. We will be back in the new year. It's been fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. This is very different style of campaign from Wizard of the Coast. This is my style campaign. So we're going to go for a different sound out music. We're going to go back to the Troll Skull Manor and do some happy music, because it's been a dark, scary, spooky. This is what's also on Syrinscape. So have fun. We'll be signing off, and we'll have a Rusty Daggers, I think, final as well this week. And yeah, so bye. See if we can get this working. There we go. Super happy. Credits.